Welcome back, everyone. Today we are chilling over here on Holland, and on the left-hand side, we happen to have a Gondor being played by Ossogart, also known as LSJ. And on the bottom right, we happen to have a Mordor played by Badger. So we're going to see how this one goes. Personally, this is one of my favorite matchups, thematically speaking. It's always an interesting one. Always an interesting one for sure. And we are most likely going to see a Rax go down right here for Gondor. Let's just take a look at the money. He did wait for 500 though. He could be making a stables. No, he's making a regular Rax. Okay. And he's just going to go for a fourth farm around this area. So Badger did happen to pick Cracks the Doom. Now, Cracks the Doom in this matchup is not necessarily the best against the fiefdoms in a way. Cracks of Doom is better against the spammy factions like Goblins or DG, for example, or Isengard's Wildman, but it leads to Slaves of Nirn, so that's why he ended up picking it. Better option, honestly, would have been to go for the Tier 1 Trackers of Kier Thungel and then pivot over towards Cracks of Doom and go for Slaves of Nirn if you wanted to do that. We do see Clansmen hitting the field here for LSJ first. And the 2 Orc barricades are going up. Sorry, Orcish Strongholds. I can't get that name mixed up between that and the Spellbook barricade. I feel like the reference would be weird. And interesting enough, we see LSJ going with an early archer range in the matchup. Okay, not a bad call, just to whittle down on what could be the, back row of the spam. Not a bad call at all. Helps with the defense as well, having the archers here. And I don't think we're going to see like a troll cage from Mordor too early here in the matchup. He may just want to wait a second on that. He'll mix it in soon, I'm sure. We have 2 Orc warrior battalions already on the field, and LSJ did go for the horn buff, so he's going to use that when harassing the first farm for sure. And now we're going to see LSJ do some quick creeping over there. And maybe even rush over here to get that lair. And he's actually using this Clansman battalion to defend instead of taking it over towards the enemy farm. Which is interesting because, he's got Black Ruvel archers to help defend. But I don't think he needs to use these guys to focus on the defense. I'd rather see him go straight for the farms. Okay, and again, he did use Horn over here, while Badger also dropped Cracks of Doom. He should just immediately go back over here, though, and take that farm, because he's kind of killing time in the Horn duration. He could realistically get 2 farms in 1 duration on the Horn power if he's doing well with the micro.
Ready for orders.
And we have another Black Ruvel Archer Battalion. Cool. And yeah, LSJ did creep over here. So 500 CP, it's going to be 550 with that finishing. And 550 CP for Mordor. Let's see. And yeah, we have the troll cage. Interesting though that he's actually building it up front. It's not, I guess, the craziest thing, but ideally, you want to deny the person from seeing like your troll lair or troll cage or stables early enough by just hiding it in the back of the base, especially when there's no vision in the matchup, just to surprise them. Giving this away pretty easily is a different conversation. But Badger right now would get totally nuked by 1 stable setup if LSJ were to go for it. Because then he'd be forcing up more Orc Pikes into the mix. And as you can see, he does happen to have 2 Orc Pikes on the field already, but that's just for creeping. Okay, Badger doing pretty well in the expansion, though. Take a look over here. 550 CP is going to go down to 500 when losing that, though. But technically now 550 because he expanded again. Okay, power points are pretty close right now. 4 and 3. Gondor in the lead. Yeah, I mean, the archer range here was a pretty good setup here for how LSJ kind of opened the game. Just helps manage the battalions of orcs in terms of the waves. But that's a mean archer clump right here. 3 battalions of archers, that's pretty mean. Could get pretty rough if we just throw Shagrat in the mix for the archer leadership. Or like even a drummer troll. And he actually went for a level 2 troll cage. Okay. Cool. 650 CP for Gondor, 650 for Mordor. And Baragon on the field for LSJ. Good pick. He's going to help pick off the drummer troll and mountain troll, so that's pretty good. And Defender of the White City for the splash on the spammy clumps. It's pretty good. No complaints there. And Badger is now CP capped, so basically he's got to wait and chill. And we did just see Fortress banners purchased here for Badger. But right now, this is looking more favorable for Mordor with just what Gondor has. So LSJ kind of needs to get the macro going here on the production. Like, multiple battalions of orc archers are just going to shred this. He's at least got 6 archer battalions here, which is pretty wild. Cavalry would be just a big W here for LSJ if he can get it. 8 points for Gondor, 8 points for Mordor. So again, power points are on the even side here. But I like that right now LSJ is controlling where the fight is. And it looks like he's actually using Bombard to shoot over that way. Or at least it looked like he was using Bombard initially right over there. Maybe that's Badger. Nope, they just have line of sight through this prop. Okay, never mind. Okay, Slaves of Nirn has been picked up here by Badger. And 10 point... Oh, this could be bad, though, because this could be rough. Because if LSJ just goes Numenorean Engineering, and he happens to see where the Slaves of Nirn farm is, he could drop that, maybe even with collateral damage, take out 2 of the Orcish strongholds and or Troll Cage within the radius of the Trebuchet. We'll see. We'll see what kind of value he gets with Numenorean Engineering.
Landsmen of Lamadon, ready for orders.
And we do see a stables finally getting mixed in here for LSJ, so that's going to be a pretty big opportunity for him to get back in this. Like, if Badger does not react fast enough with pikes, this is going to be very devastating for him. And we see the drummer troll Terror.
We come from Lamadon.
Okay, so 825 CP for LSJ, 750 for Mordor. And again, no Numenorean Engineering yet, but it's technically not the worst thing for for LSJ to wait a second. Where did he drop that? Oh, he dropped it right here. Great. This could be really strong value. Okay, so the radius is not enough to actually hit these ones on the side at the same point. So that's pretty ideal for Badger's situation here. But immediately taking out that Slaves of Nirn farm is going to be a big deal. Gothmog, though. He could go straight for the Numenorean Engineering. Oh, man, this is kind of a misplay by Badger, but we'll see. Badger could immediately send Gothmog to handle Numenorean Engineering. Oh, what's he doing? Why is he not doing that? Oh, my God. Numenorean Engineering's gonna... that's such a loss for Badger. That's such a loss. That is such a loss, man. That is such a loss. Okay, Shagrat on the field. He's going to be supporting the Orc Archers pretty well at this point. But losing that Slaves of Nirn farm is a very big blow. Pretty favored trade there for Gondor. And now Gondor is also in the lead here. The orc spam is very strong right now with Badger. Baragon is level 5 at this point, so he just got his Guard of the Citadel for structure armor bonus. 15 points here for Gondor. Getting very close to, again, 15 points here as well for Mordor. I wonder if Gondor is going to go... Oh, okay, yeah, so he just went for Dull Armor on Citadel. That makes sense. I was wondering if he's going to go Western Winds. But with Gothmog being on the field, that wouldn't really make much sense at this time either, so keep that in mind because of the Fear and Terror resistance. The speed is really the benefit I was kind of thinking about with Western Winds, because if he had enough like Knights of Minas Tirith on the field and applied the Western Winds spellbook power, he would have had a really good trample on the Mordor clump here because there are no pikes. And we happen to see the Fell Beast going straight in here on the Mordor clump. This is looking tough. Gondor is being pushed back. Kind of a very risky placement as well, though, for LSJ to drop the DA Citadel. But Swan Knight's coming out onto the field right now is going to be pretty game-changing, I would say, for LSJ. Just to get the trample job done. And if we take a look over here on the bottom, looks like the Orc Archers are going to try to get the Linear Pikes defending. Linear Pikes going in on the northern side. Yeah, just take a look at that, though. Level 2 right there. And we see one Fell Beast just got spaded. The timer is about to run out, though. And surprisingly enough, Badger is not focusing the heroes with the Fell Beast, but right now the Swan Knight's getting some superb tramples in here. Level 3 already. Maybe not that risky of a placement. I mean, the defensive tower on the structure is pretty good here. Possibly the Dull Armroth banners could be pretty good as well. We'll have to see how LSJ ends up using that, though. And yeah, Swan Knights going straight. Where are the Swan Knights? Okay, they're actually going towards level 4 Swan Knight. Going towards the Drummer Troll to take it out on the retreat. Very nice. Very nice. Cool. See a Shadowgrad over here. Level 4. Gothmog level 3. Legions of Morgul, though, by Badger. Okay, that's a good pick. On the other hand, though, again, we happen to see that Dull Armroth Men-at-Arms are on the field with the Lussanark Axemen at the same point. What would be a pretty good moment here is if we happen to have seen a Nazgul on the field for that terror, because there is no terror resistance right now for Gondor. But we do have the Gothmog Pike summon. Oh, no. Okay. So Badger right now pushing LSJ back pretty well. 750 CP for Gondor. Right now, though, I didn't really keep an eye on this, but how long, I wonder how long this has been ready to use and Badger just hasn't used it. That's like another critical thing that you always got to do is always activate these abilities, man. If you've got the resource structure, just always pump it out, like if it's in a safe space. Right now, though, Mordor has to focus on taking that out because it's a pretty decent forward structure here with the defensive tower and everything. And Shagra on the retreat, level 6. Baragon level 6 as well. And we do see Shagrat's Black Uruk summon, though, helping to take out the DA Citadel. And Forlong goes down to the Mountain Troll. Okay. So again, very even spellbook wise right now, which is great to see in this matchup. 2.4 in the bank. I wonder if he's going to go for Boromir at all, if he's just saving up. I mean, we see no marketplace here, though, which is a little bit of a mistake on LSJ's end. Like, it doesn't really matter if you're in the lead. Not getting the marketplace is very punishing on your own side. Just because if you were to have a moment where, like, you are falling behind, the marketplace would make the difference with that 12% passive eco gain. And siege materials. Siege materials is just crazy underrated. Okay, 850 CP at 850. Now, Gothmog here is level 6. Mouth of Sauron, almost level 5. Level 8 Shagra, very nice. Okay, so Badger coming up the center again. And, oh, big into Morgul, though. All right. So that's a big buff for Badger right now. Massive buff coming in. And Badger is the only one, though, with the Fortress Armor, because LSJ not having that is just going to lead to a possibly rough late-game interaction here with the Tier 4 on the table. We do know that Mordor is going to be going towards a Fire's Orodwin, so he could take this out with Fire's Orodwin. And wait, Defender of the White City used over here on what could be Gothmog. He's on the retreat. Cool. Okay, Tier 4 pickup for Badger. Is he going to end up waiting, or is he going to end up grabbing it as soon as he can? We do see that he's gone for the Witch King's Vanguard, which is great. We just have to see how they kind of play out here in this case. And we do have the Numenor Engineering on the field, so will the Witch King's Vanguard mount up and go take care of that? We'll see. I wonder if he's going to actually hold Fire's Orodwin for Elisar, potentially. That wouldn't be a bad trade. That would not be a bad trade at all, Tier 4 for Tier 4. Okay, let's take a look over here. And what's happening here? We just got the Orc Warriors harassing, but we do see a hero just came out of the fort, and it's Boromir, arriving just a little too late in the match, in my opinion, because he could get neutered very quickly. It may have been a better choice for LSJ just to save up for Gandalf. And Badger is sitting at 5k resources. This is a heavy float right now, and I hope he's going to spend that money. Because just chilling at 5k resources can be a little concerning, and he just spent what looks to be 4k. So he must have just bought Witch King at 4,500 with the Fortress Banner discount. And yep, Boromir died. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't get Boromir that late in the matchup, like in most Gondor games, because you're just gonna put yourself in a position where he just dies because he like went too deep. And we do see LSJ making the Monument to Elendil now. And he does have Tier 4. He's got the Return of the King, and he's going to drop the Oathbreaker summon on the Archer Clump, maybe? Is he going to? Yep. Okay, very cool, very cool. So Elisar coming to the field, rallying Gondor in the times of need. And we see another DA Citadel hitting the field. He did take out the first one. So, you know, he ended up delaying that Swan Knight from showing up again, or the DA Man-at-Arms. Sometimes just putting in the back of the base for the very first one is pretty ideal. Unless you're going to invest in the banners for that forward DA Citadel. But man, you love to see a good Elisar summon. Just love to see it. And the Ministerial swords are on the field as well. Oh, it's going to be nasty. It's going to be so nasty. 1, 2. Oh, Fire's Order and drop would be crazy right here if he can time it well. He just has to not get his stuff. Oh, man. He needs... Oh, man. This is going to be wild. He might have to sacrifice like a structure or two depending on where the clump positions itself. Maybe. But I mean, he's just got Fire's Order in. He's got Wraiths on Wings. No! Oh, and he gets out with Elisar. Oh, the heroes get supported by Hands of the King armor bonus, but Elisar on the edge of the ability, not taking too much damage on that area. And right now, oh no, that Witch King's Vanguard just getting spaded by Elisar's Anduril. Oh man, absolutely spaded. And which hero now is Badger trying to focus? He should be on Elisar, man. He should absolutely get on Elisar right now with the Wraiths on Wings. This is crazy that he's not doing that. Oh, man. Okay, Fulfill Your Oath is half off cooldown. Yeah, I mean, Badger's got to be careful, man. I don't know why he's not like focusing Elisar with those Wraiths on Wings when it dropped. That's crazy. Okay, Gondor 3 points, I think 4 points, and Gothmog's Pike Summon is just dropped, and they're right on top of Elisar. With the armor debuff right on top. And it looks like Elisar is on the retreat at this point. Yeah, I mean, Badger's having some really good opportunities here. But I think they both could be better in some aspects for sure. It's like Badger just needed to use Wraiths on Wings a little bit better. But LSJ, I think, has been pretty good all around this game. Oh, actually, I guess the one opinion I have here for LSJ would be just to make the marketplace for the economy and siege materials. Not having that is just what's not really allowing for a strong late game position here compared to Mordor's Slaves and Nirn being on the field and whatnot. You're just kind of thrown at that point slightly.
We have Mordor will enter Gondor's call.
And Mordor coming down the center lane with all they've got. 23 points, though, for Badger. I don't know why he's not taking anything else in the spellbook. Because he could have gone left side at this point. And technically, he could just go... Yeah, he could go full left. Get the 5, get the 10, get the 15. You'll have Shelob right there and then for the hero management on Elisar. He better do that. If I see, like, PowerPoint floating, I might just like throw my keyboard. I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, Beacon of Morgul active on the field right now is another strong buff here for Mordor with the Drum Patrol and all the leaderships. It's excellent. Gonna be slightly tight. Oh my god, he has Fulfill Your Oaths though. If Badger does not like hit X when Elisar gets close to scatter. Oh, he didn't hit X for the scatter. That's a big loss of CP right there. Oh my god. Oh man. Okay, 950 total, but Badger just floating on the cash. He's just absolutely floating again. This would be, I honestly want to say this is where Badger's macro might be failing him on the larger level, because while he's up here handling the fights, he's not thinking about what he could be getting at the base. Like, yeah, he's not under assault, but he could be upgrading these while he's up front. He could just be getting more fortress upgrades. He could be investing in, like, regular upgrades if he has a forge anywhere on the field. This is just stuff he could be doing right now. The Witch King, though, has been on the field, it looks like, and Witch King's Vanguard is present.
Looks like
See, again, the economy discrepancy here in the matchup is real because there's no marketplace for Gondor. And Stinger on LSR. Okay, cool, cool, cool. And Witch King gonna go straight in. Oh, Hands of the King. And Witch King, yep, Witch King's Vanguard gonna chase down, he just popped tier 1 heal. Okay, Witch King's Vanguard and the Witch King and Shelob trying to focus on LSR. Cool. Okay, Witch King is now level 4. And Forlong is the next hit. Okay, so despite Badger's cash floating, again, the advantage he had was the economy. And I'll say this for like the last time. You always want to get that marketplace. You can't not have your marketplace in the late game or even mid game. You just can't skip it. It's just such a critical part of the Gondor gameplay. Archers at the ready. Open in the name of Mordor. But we do see LSJ's got the fortress armor at this point. Maybe he's going to go for Fountain Guard purchase. I don't know. He's pretty scarce on resources, so I'd highly doubt that. And Moloch is on the field here for Badger. Numenor Engineering, though, taking out these Orcish strongholds, unfortunately. Oh, Mathalsaron's level 10. Yep, open in the name of Mordor. Just looks to be taking out that Rax right here because it can't actually select it, so it means it's definitely gone. Level 10 Mathalsaron, though, spooky. Absolutely spooky. Level 10 Gothmog coming in, too. He just used Lieutenant Barad-dur for the ability refresh. Yep, indeed, very cool. Again, it's really not every day though that you just see these like high level Mordor abilities though in the 1v1. Very cool. Very thematic game here. Okay, Fountain Guards come to the field, but just far too late, you know? Oh my god, just midair topple. Alright, so GG's to these dudes. Pretty well played game. The only thing Gondor really could have done better was just, again, the marketplace. And just the economy difference really had LSJ on the back foot there for sure. But I think Badger overall played it pretty well. It was pretty different. No like early Nazgul. It was just a focus around Shagrat and Orc Archers. It was cool. All right. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that thematic matchup, and I'll see you for the next one.